Good evening, folks. This is Darth Ravage 07 coming to you today with another vintage review. We got none other than Beast Wars Transformers vintage Predacon Retrax on the turntable, and I could not be happier. Let's go ahead and look at the back side of the card, not the box. And you got your standard flare, you clip it, keep the bio, and you got the instructions. So with all that said and done, it's supposed to be showing up in Walmart pretty soon. So there's the barcode, pause and scan there. And that's about all that there was back in the day for the deluxes. It was on a card and it had a plastic bubble, and I really do like the bubble like right here because that pays homage to the original Transformers, showing the beast mode, a little bit of transformation or even the gimmick, and then the robot mode. So that's a lost art, just like diecast. All that said and done, thanks again to my subscribers for subscribing. Just crossed the 501st sub today, and was really happy that got over that big, stepping stone, and just going to keep plugging away. So thank you again to my subscribers. You guys rock. Make sure to like, share, subscribe if you haven't done so already, and let me get this guy out of the package and we will take a look and see how cool he is. Don't know about you guys, but I dig that new vintage toy smell. I just really do love this. This is, the way it was when I started collecting again. Let's get him on out. And here is Retrax on the turntable, looking really magnificent in his pill bug centipede mode. So would that class him as an Insecticon? I don't know. I guess it's much to be debated. And while not perfect, I still love the colors on this, the gradient used, and I love the action features. On the back side here, you got a little button right here that you can put down his little steam pincer, and then on the front here you can activate this little button right here, and well, it just lifts up and it does it automatically. This thing is not without its problems, but I still love that Beast Wars had like these little extra features like this to have action over the original G1 toys and whatnot, and especially since they were beast modes and not vehicles that transform into cars. And he keeps on wanting to show off his other function there. Give me just a moment. And simply that other function is just to roll up into his pill bug ball mode, which, boom, there you go. You got the little stuff that still works in this mode as well, boom, and you got the other boom. So bam, it kind of looks like he's kind of flipping everybody off with that little configuration there. You can also tuck these up kind of like as part of the transformation and have him as a super spiky little Unicron ball of doom here, as I demonstrate there. So now he's like totally spiky, totally rolled up and ready to put the hurt on. Oh man, so yeah, the QC is a little bit wonky on it, but there's his little make fun of Unicron mode, and you can tuck his little antenna in there and just look totally cool. I think this is a win for a beast mode, and supposedly, according to the bio on the back of that box, this guy has like a little discrepancy, because like it says he could roll along at super fast speeds in this mode, I guess he without tripping over his pincers and whatnot, but his tech specs actually say he's a 1 in speed and a 2 in firepower. But I think this guy is a lot more boss than what is obviously mislabeled on the back of the bio there. I'll set that down right there. Bring it over here and take a look at this. Just like I was saying, he's got an 8 for strength, an 8 for intelligence, but then a 1 for speed and a 2-0 for firepower. I just think he's a little bit more powerful than that. And the bio reads, Retrax survives in a series of cool cavernous tunnels lined with the remains of his fallen enemies. He can roll over a similar sized enemy and crush their body up on impact. So there's that, and that's about going to do it for the pill bug ball mode. Let's get this guy transformed and go through the robot mode. Thanks again for watching. And here's a prime example of why I do believe this guy deserves a legacy release, is because all the play features and gimmicks in this limits the articulation in robot mode, and this is probably one of the weaker vintage re-releases, as none of this stays together whatsoever. You barely move it or play with it and stuff comes apart and flops, and the articulation is just built into the action feature. So I really do think that it'd be an awesome thing if they did a re-release for him. It's got leg articulation there that, I mean, you can't really do nothing with it. You can't stand it up. It'll just fall over and then it'll fall apart. And that's about all you got for the robot mode. Moving on into my final thoughts with this guy. Vintage re-release figures, if they're going to do this, they got to make sure that the QC is on par with this. Even like while I'm rotating this, he's so back heavy, he will probably just fall over. But I mean, that's what you get. You get the bug on his back, and the play features of the figure hinder the robot mode in such a way that it's no fun whatsoever. And with the loosey-goosey that's going on there, you can see that neither one of these stay pegged in. The arms keep coming off and whatnot. And this is about the most balanced I've had him this whole entire review. Really wish that this guy would get a redo, and all the other ones that are non-show characters, because I think that they deserve it. And incorporate the play feature where it's not spring-loaded and where it has articulation and that kind of thing. But with budgets getting constricted, and you know, us not getting wrist swivels and waist articulation in certain figures, depending on either the design and or the cut cost stuff, I mean, it'd almost be problematic to get a more decent version of this. I do like the way it looks all overall and whatnot. I like that the pill bug kind of even pokes fun a little bit there at UNICRON, but this is the worst of QC issues with a vintage release. And even with as much as I can't stand the QC in it, I do like this because it is another Beast Wars figure I never did own back in the day, and think he deserves a redo along with the other figures. No more of the crazy action gimmicks and features, just, you know, robot modes with articulation that goes back into a better beast mode or whatnot. And that's where this guy really shines. Final thoughts on the beast mode are coming up. Final thoughts on that beast mode, I really do like the beast mode. It's a pill bug. I mean, and if they ever did a crossover and they did new figures, they could get a tuck and roll crossover from Disney's A Bug's Life. But as it is, I mean, this is the weakest. It doesn't even stay open long at all, and then it folds up and it kind of does wonky still. You get a little pincher action there, and you get the little action feature there, and like I said, it kind of makes fun of Unicron when you go like this. I mean, you got the little half maw if you want to, and half maw, and anyway, just really dorky fun, but fun all the same feature for the old vintage toy, barring the horrible QC on this. Being the weakest, I still recommend for fans of Beast Wars, because these guys are really kind of cool, man. I mean, these are figures that wasn't on the show. It would have been neat to have seen these guys get on there, but yeah, the QC is just horrible. Only recommend for those that are Beast Wars fans, and then with high reservations there because of the QC. All right, that's about going to do it for Retrax. Had a ball playing with it for a few minutes. It'll go down there with the rest of the Beast Wars on the Beast Wars shelf, and I will take the card apart and or cut it up and get it into my other stuff. I got to do a lot of cardboard cutting this weekend. Thanks again to all those who have subscribed to my channel. Please smash like, share, all that good stuff, and thanks again to the people that have subscribed to help me achieve a major milestone. I never did think I would get, doing these quick reviews, and we're going to keep on rolling towards 1,000 now. And thanks again to all those who watch, and I'm so grateful. Thank you again. Have a great week out there. Till all are one. Good night.